Yeah, good morning, guys. Might happen to our friends in the Philippines. Guys, I just wanted to come on here and just give you a few of the observations that I've made with different videos that I've been watching. And one thing has stuck out. One thing has become very apparent, um, and begs a question, really. All these YouTubers, all these vloggers in Bohol, are they really good friends? Are they just friends? Or are they fake friends? That's the question. Because from what I've seen and what I've observed, and we'll start with a group here, Lynn and Anthony, who are friends with Boss Og. Anthony's been online since the typhoon raged through Bohol. He's in the States at the moment, but his wife Lynn is in Bohol. And he's been laying it on a bit thick. Their house is not exactly damaged. He's got a roof over his head, or over her head, should I say. There's a few fence trestles that have been damaged, but it's nothing major. But on his videos, every video he puts up, Lynn is in dire need of help. She needs help. He's even put in the title that she needs help. But you never hear Anthony ask a question as, I wonder how Brian Maricel or I wonder how such and such a friend is. The only thing they're concentrating on is their non-existent predicament, their non-existent damage. Me. That's all they're concentrating on. If you were to look at Boss Og, of course, he's a friend of Lynn and Anthony and Tintin. On the video so far that Boss Og has uploaded, he was sat in that white van. He looked relaxed. He didn't look stressed. He didn't even look as though he'd been through a major typhoon. He just sat there doing a live stream. And his family was sat in the back of the van, feeding their faces with fast food. But one thing that was apparent in that video, they never asked how maybe Lynn and Anthony was. How did they get through the typhoon? How did Lynn get through it? How did Eleonora from the Ego farm get through? I wonder if Eleonora's okay. They never mentioned anyone, not even Tintin. And these are supposed to be friends. Again, all they were concerned about was themselves. No one else, just themselves. If we move on now to Tintin in this circle of so-called friends, the last count I made is 45 videos. Absolutely incredible, but that's what they've done. 45 videos, and in that 45 videos, never once have they mentioned any friends. I wonder how Brian and Maricel are. I wonder how Lynn and Anthony are. Or John and Menina. Or Scott and Gertie. They've never mentioned any of their fellow YouTubers on the Highland of Bohol. The only thing they have mentioned, and the latest video went up today, and it contains the same content, the only thing they've mentioned is their damage to their property, and now they are going to have to replace the houses, the roofs, the items that were lost. Not one mention of how their friends are doing. I find that very, very strange. But is it to be expected? Because they've made this circle of friends, but I think they're fake friends, don't you? Don't you think that if someone was in a crisis and you'd been through a typhoon, that probably one of the first things you did was you would go and check out your friends? Here we have Flynn and Anthony, Boss Hogg and Maricel, and Tintin, and not one of them has asked the question or inquired about, I wonder how our friends are coping having gone through the typhoon. However, there is a ray of light, and what I'm about to tell you is this: there is a ray of light. I watched a video, and a young lady, all alone in the middle of the typhoon. There was a brownout, it was dark. Typhoon Odette was raging through her farm, and this young lady was all alone in the dark, and quite clearly she was terrified, and rightly so. And watching that video, I have to say, my heart went out to her. It was heart-wrenching to watch. You just wanted to hold your hands out and help this young girl. But despite that, despite the fact that this typhoon was raging through her property, was wrecking her house, she was only concerned about her friend, and that friend was Consing, and that young lady is Eleonora from the Eco Farm Bohol, and she is the shining light. Despite the fact that she was going through this traumatic experience, her only concern was Consing. She was worried about herself, of course. You could even forgive her for shedding a few tears, but she didn't. You could forgive her if she had a bit of a meltdown, but she didn't. She showed her strength. She showed how strong she is. And she showed that she is a true friend. She's not a fake friend. Towards the end of that video, Eleonora was showing us the damage to her property and to the farm. And I'm going to use her words here. Her very words were, we've only just finished these trestles and they're all damaged, they've all been blown down. And instantly, her words again, she said, but we'll just start again. We'll just start again. She wasn't asking for help. She wasn't asking for handouts. she showed her strength. She showed her character by standing there and dusted herself down and says, we'll just start again. Now that's the spirit of a true Filipino. And I take my hat off to this young lady. She is one of the rays of light that have came out of this catastrophic typhoon that blew through Bohol, while all others around are pumping out videos, e-begging for AdSense. Here we have a young lady who is an absolute beacon. And I just want to say this. There is an old saying, he who asks never gets. Ask for nothing and you'll be well bestowed. It's a pity that Boss Hogg, Tintin and Lennon Anthony didn't take that advice, because the parasites think they've won the lotto. They're going to try and make a lot of money. But as I've just said, all is not lost. There is a beacon of light, and that is Eleonora of the Bohol Eco Farm. I take my hat off to you, Eleonora. You are a shining example to everyone. And with that in mind, guys, that's all I've said here. If you decide that you want to help, you want to donate, Philippines Red Cross, guys. Philippines Red Cross. Till the next time, please like, comment, share and subscribe, and do go over to the YouTube channel of Eleonora's Bohol Eco Farm and take a look at the channel, but take a look at that video in particular. Till the next time, bye for now.